Hello, good evening. I wanted to make this video about Israel and Palestinian conflict. And a lot of people from my country are afraid to make videos that are in opposition to a Hamas. If you make a videos criticizing Hamas in my community, there seem to be overwhelming sentiment to side with Hamas. And I want to see, I wish there are people start from my country to have a moral stand and make more videos on this issue. And I'm gonna start. There are many other things going on in my part of the world, but these particular issues, with Israel and Hamas, it provides moral clarity when it comes to a war. And regardless of casualties, people on this side people dies, on the other side people die as well. Instead of accounting numbers, we should have a moral clarity on which side we have to be on. For example, in a war, during the World War II, the Hitler neo-Nazis engaged in a war of genocide, basically saying this person, this race of people have to be erased because they are because of their race. Okay, you're black because you're black, and we have to erase you because you don't deserve. You forfeit your right to exist. It doesn't matter if you have never done anything in your life. The fact that you are black in itself is a crime. That's one thing. The second thing that is happening in this war, just like it was during the World War II, is that if you don't believe what I believe, this is what the Arabs saying, the Hamas, saying that it doesn't matter if you give me peace. If you don't believe what I believe, that you have to believe in my idea of what's gonna happen after everybody dies. The religion wise. A lot of people may say this have nothing to do with religion, but it is. Okay, and so my the way I see it, and I think you should also, is that when it comes to right from wrong, is all people should have right to exist regardless of what religion or ethnicities that they happen to be. But if you are people that have this one idea, one book, that is Islam, and say if you don't believe what is in this book, you have forfeit your right to exist. That's all this war is about. So because of that reason, it doesn't matter how many people dies when you defending yourself. In this case, Israel defending themselves from a genocidal maniac. That their whole mission goal is to erase you because you don't believe in this book and what this book designed it to be afterlife. You forfeit your right to exist. In this case, just like World War II, you don't submit to people that their mission, the goal is to erase you. You destroy them. That's what you do to the enemies, the people who their main goal is to erase you, erase your existence, and erase your memory from this earth. casualties does not it doesn't doesn't mean that you have to surrender. Casualties of war is unfortunate, but just like look at when somebody a country attack your country because they want to erase you, you don't submit, you don't surrender you because they hide behind their people, and more of their people are dying. You don't care how many of their people die. This is reality. Okay, the main goal is you have to defeat the enemy. If you don't, they will wait, they will rebuild back their enemies, their military, and come back and attack you. They will keep doing it because they know that they can hide behind civilians, cause more of their people to die, and then the world will be going outrage and say, hey, you're causing too much casualties, too many people dying, and then you have to give up fighting the war. Also, the whole entire society in the Arab world, which says that you, by dying in a war, or by being killed by Christian, or fighting any other religion in the name of, they think it's a religious war. So when you die in a religious war, you're guaranteed you're gonna go to heaven. You're gonna go to heaven. You're gonna be in the side of God. You're fighting for God. You're gonna be rewarded, and you will be rewarded more than anything that you will get in this world. Even if everything in this world is given to you, and you will get rewarded more. I don't know how to explain to you. I know my English is a second language, but the Muslim beliefs, which I thought to grow up. I went to school and I know what I'm talking about. And if you look at the Quran, the Hadith, and it's all over Google. We just Google it, the violence verses, and it doesn't take a genius, to read, and it's open and available to the public. At the end of the day, what I'm saying is, the morality should be, everybody have right to exist, no matter what they believe, without the discrimination. The thing about Muslim society, they don't even trust their own neighbors. If you don't pray the way they pray, even if you're Muslim, if you pray differently, let's say when you wash your foot differently, or you wash your faces differently, they fight over and kill each other over that, because some sector of it believe, hey, you have to roll up your sleeves certain amount distance from your hand over some pitiful things, and you start fighting. And this fighting is encouraged, is supported by the whole society, because they think this will they are a soldier of God, and this will put them on the good side of their Creator, and they will be rewarded when they die. The whole society don't value lives, because there's nothing on this world that is as beautiful, as rewarding, as everlasting as than death. Because when they die, they go to heaven, and there's nothing more great than heaven. And a lot of these, I'm gonna start making some video about UN too. Just let me know what you think about this. And the people in our society, when you make a video like this, you can't do that. There's no way you can make this video. I mean, what I'm talking about, being opposing the collective pressure, unity of wanted to erase the entire people, not just Israel, but this is happening all over the world against any groups that have any different cultures, any different beliefs, or religion, traditions, throughout Africa, East Africa, throughout Sudan, all over the world. I've seen throughout where I grew up, where people are targeted because they don't follow Islam, you know, and 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 I want to keep this video short, in fear that people may not watch it. It may be too long, but I would say, don't be afraid. Don't make a video if your life is gonna be in danger, or your family will be in danger if you do. But in a society where we live in the West, and it's good to make a video and make your what do you think known, because this will promote other people to also make a videos about these things. It will eventually change the thinking of the masses, of the people that are, maybe they think this way of thinking of, if you don't believe in this book will get you to heaven. If you differ, if you don't think like I do, then you forfeit your right to exist. This is what's happening in a lot of these. How many terrorist groups in out of the Muslim world right now? There are no Christian military rebel groups going around and killing people, saying we're doing this to make the world Christian. But in the Arab world, there are more than 100 different rebel groups, military groups, that dedicate their life shamefully, going around and saying, this is what we're going to dedicate our life to: kill people, to erase everybody, innocent children, babies, women, pregnant women, it doesn't matter, burn everything down, and we're going to be rewarded if in the process of doing this. This is like a point we're getting, accumulate point is toward paradise. Accumulate enough points so that we can go to heaven after we die. And while we're living in this world, we're going to do as much evil to the people who don't believe in our religion, so that we can be rewarded after we die. This is like working part-time, because working in this world, you may pay your bills, whatever. It doesn't, these people don't believe it add any value to their life after they die. So what they do part-time destruction, disrespecting of people who don't believe in their beliefs, in their religion. Disrespecting is also rewarded. They say, don't be friend with the non-believers. So being disrespectful is in a way a religious obligations. In a way, you worship in your God by being disrespectful, by being doing something terrible, bad to people people that are not Muslims. Anyway, stay tuned. We'll make more video coming up in this subject. Next probably it's going to be about UNs, and I think the UN is up to no good. Stay tuned.